really an honor to be here in your company and to say a few words about a dear colleague. On education as a practice of liberation, Toni Morrison once said to her students, when you get these jobs that you have been so brilliantly trained for, just remember that your real job is that if you are free, you need to free somebody else. If you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else. This is not just, she says, a grab bag candy game. This moving meditation from the greatest literary figure of our time captures the imagination because it evokes key principles about the professoriate and leadership within it. Morrison's comments are provocative even in this moment because they remain a countercultural impulse. They challenge the dominant ideological arrangements that prize celebrity and self-aggrandizement over community and social change, the production of fame over the liberation of people, the singular development of the self over the transformation of society. Morrison reminds us that it is through transforming lives that we change the world. This is our right and our responsibility. I'm so pleased to introduce a dynamic scholar and dear, dear friend who understands, promotes, and practices Toni Morrison's admonition so well. Dr. Bristol is an assistant professor of education at the University of California, Berkeley. He previously served as the Peter Paul Assistant Professor at Boston University. Travis is, without question, one of the most outstanding scholars in the field of teacher education. His research on the recruitment and retention of teachers includes research in the United States and outside the United States, with a keen focus on teachers of color in the African diaspora, including regions such as Guyana, Great Britain, France, and Belgium. His research has led to publications in journals such as Urban Education, the American Educational Research Journal, the Journal of Teacher Education, the International Journal of Comparative Education and Development, and popular outlets like the Washington Post, Education Week, among others. And he's done this in just 4 years.
Right?
A former public school teacher in New York City, teacher educator for Boston Public Schools, and a research and policy fellow at Stanford University's Center for Opportunity Policy in Education, and a policy analyst with the OECD in France and consultant with the World Bank in Guyana. Travis has been supporting teachers and researching teachers across the African diaspora for the past 10 years. There is not another junior scholar in the US that I know whose research on teaching and recruitment of teachers of color has won more significant attention from school districts around the country. Travis's research with teachers has informed a multi-million-dollar public campaign in New York City to recruit more male teachers to college and to public schools in New York City. His research is being adopted in teacher training programs and professional development sessions for teachers in public schools in places like Boston, Tennessee, Mississippi, Delaware, New York City, and New Jersey. Additionally, his research on teaching has significant policy implications for state and district departments of education, for advancing recommendations for differentiated teacher training, and for frequent, targeted, on-site professional development opportunities for early career teachers as a retention strategy. Now, I know many of you must be saying to yourself, this brother is doing the most with this introduction. And indeed I am. But I do this because oftentimes those who do the most among us get the least from us.
Yes.
And I wanted to summon this very moment because I'm not sure when next I'll ever have an opportunity to do this again. Travis is not only a scholar brother, but a dear friend. And I'm not sure when I'll have another platform where I'll get to introduce him like this, and so I want to make sure that I do it well and make sure that the world knows that he is a one-of-a-kind scholar, teacher, policymaker, and gifted emerging scholar destined to leave a mark on US and international teacher education for years to come. I am so pleased that he joins the ranks in ACD as an emerging scholar. Please join me in celebrating Dr.